for every challenge you have in your life, how can you consciously understand the five-element language as a stress management system, put it together in a creative way, and then apply it to any situation in your life. That's the goal of this class.
How would you explain more of the relationship between brainwave states and elements?
The relationship is really quite simple. This is one of delta slow, Earth is slow. Theta is a little faster, water's a little faster. Except for now we're looking at brainwave states versus behaviors, that would be caused by those states. So when you look into the five element system, after thousands of years, they'll look at Earth and say, these are the behaviors that go when one is going slow. You can hear a lower voice, certain colors go with it. In other words, there's just certain behaviors that accompany the slowness that one can now see in the life around them versus it being a scientific concept of a wave in your body that you're just going to entrain to. And then we further have, I call it the science of Pascal Fries. He's a biochemist. He's done a lot of work with brainwaves, and he's one of I get my favorite scientists, like I get my favorite gurus, I don't know. But Pascal Fries, he came up with this concept, it's called featured attention. What means basically that whatever you focus on, right, if you externally, that you really want, you now come in congruency with it, even though it's a vision, or even though it could be just actually a physical behavior. The moment you do that, you begin to change your brainwaves. Now, he looks at things more from a brainwaves perspective. But if you would take featured attention and apply the same principle to the five elements, it's the same thing. Except for the differences with the five elements, you get much more breadth of field and possibility for creating. That's far more practical than using normal EEG technology and so on that a scientist might use.